So, hey guys, Chauzu here, and yeah, this is going to be my reaction to the producer video for Yoshi introducing the 8th anniversary. So yeah, let's jump into it. And as we know, the theme is Turbulent Land of Wano, and Yoshi did introduce the 3 new legends. We've seen most of the artworks before. They got leaked and they are like bigger artworks, they're a bit bigger. I still can't believe this Luffy is real actually. That might be one of the ugliest arts ever put into the game, but it is what it is. The other looks fine at least, but I don't know what they were thinking with the Luffy personally. But yeah, let's take a look at Luffy. We're up to 5.5 times attack now with super class boost, so that's a big damage jump. Like before, when we had 5.5 times attack, it was without super type or super class, and that on top of it is just even more damage, of course. And they are focused around tandem, and the captain can also automatically boost attack boosting effects. So basically, if you run double Luffy and somebody uses an attack boosting special, it becomes a 3-turn attack boost, and that's obviously a very powerful gimmick. Special is really good too. CD reduction, lots of damage in dex enemies, so this is most likely a dex unit. Reduces the spear by 20 turn, changes all slots to tandem, locks them for 1 turn, and they do a 3 times ore boost, 3.25 times if captain. Yeah, that's super good of course. And then there's super class big skill, you need Annie, Mugi on the crew. You can do even more CD reduction, very cool. You can buff the ore boost even more, so it goes up to 3.5 times ore boost. And you get a base stat boost for Free Spirit and Fighters. And Free Spirit comes Super Free Spirit. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Does a lot, both utility and extra damage, can't complain. And then this new unit has a Super Tandem skill. And I'll say right away that Super Tandem right now looks like a big meme. I don't want to go too much into it here. It feels like it warrants its own discussion. But if you watch my old videos talking about Super Tandem, you probably see why I think it's underwhelming. But basically, if you activate the Super Tandem here, you get an attack boost of 2.5 times the Free Spirit characters for 1 turn, and makes crews type slots have matching slot effects for 1 turn. Yeah, that's the effect, so synergizes well with the special. Of course, you can get both attack and ore boost from 1 unit. Not going to talk too much about Rumble, but it seems like they can revive any dex unit that dies, so that's pretty powerful of course. And yeah, tandem matching and base attack boost, that's fine. Moving on to Yamato and Ace. Free Spirit Shooter and Striker boosting captain can go up to 5.5 times attack. HP boost, heals when hitting perfects, damage reduction, and can resist bind and special bind. So in single form it's probably like Yamato can resist bind, Ace resist special bind, so you have to swap them kind of like Sabo and Ace. So of course having another bind resisting captain is very powerful, and letting them resist special bind too is very strong. Like sometimes you get hit with the bind special bind combo, and in order to resist the special bind, first you need to bring Yamato to resist the bind. But if you run Yamato and Ace in duo form at least, or if you run 2 of them and one is Yamato and one is Ace, then you can resist both the bind and special bind basically. So that's very powerful. These will see a lot of use for sure. 2-stage special, very interesting. I want to see the CD really, because this stage 1 can be insane if it's low CD. But let's look at the full special for now. -2 CD for Free Spirit Shooter and Strikers. Lots of damage to all enemies. Easier to hit perfects for 2 turns. Boost damage dealt to burned enemies for 2 turns. And gives an attack boost for the same classes for 2 turns, and become duo form for 3 turns. Yeah, that's strong. The question is just, how do you burn the enemies? And yeah, as you can guess, it's from the switch, and these switches are really good. Like, you in the normal switch you apply burn for 1 turn, and you get a chain boundary for 1.6 and change onslaughts to matching. And yeah, this is basically like Ultimate Page 1's swap for the chain boundary, and as you know, Ultimate Page 1 is used all the time. So yeah, and this also does burn on top of that, which is just crazy. For the super switch you get an even stronger burn, but for 2 turns as well. The chain boundary becomes 2.5 times, and you change block to matching. Yeah, incredible swap. Yeah, these units will be used quite a bit. One of the best duos in the game for sure. This unit has a final tap, and basically it's a improved kit. Basically you get 8 times chain boost, and you get a one orb. So yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking really with this final tap, because it's not bad, but it's not something like makes you go wow compared to old final taps. Like I say, like OG Yamato is better, Roaring Whitebeard is better, Luffy Crew is obviously better, so not impressive compared to those. Good base attack boost to the classes and make strength tandem matching. Very good. Sailors, and I've not looked at the PvP stuff. Kaido, I think he's a striker and powerhouse, yeah. Boost those classes by 5.25 times attack and HP by 1.5 times. Strength tandem slots are matching, so this Kaido is probably a strength unit. Slightly boost chance of crew landing on strength tandem slots. When tapping on this character with a Wano slot, increases all enemies' damage taken by 1.5 in your immunity status effects for 1 turn. So basically, the way it looks is that when you hit with this Kaido, like both the Kaido hitting and any future unit hitting will get that 1.5 times increased damage taken buff. Obviously very strong. One has to have Kaido has to have a Wano slot though. And it seems like this synergizes with his special, which seems to introduce a new mechanic. Kaido special reduces enemies' HP by 20%, makes strength orbs into Wano slots for 2 turns, doubles damage dealt to damage taken increased enemies for 1 turn, and boosts striker and power characters orb boost by 2.75 times for 1 turn. So yeah, basically, if the enemy has increased damage taken, you get a conditional boost against increased damage taken. So that 1.5 times increased damage taken gets a further boost by 2 times, and then it's multiplies and stuff, so that's going to be real powerful. And then of course we have the orb boost. So basically this batch is made so that Kaido does his own thing, Luffy does his own thing, and then we have Yamato and Ace who can hybrid with any of them. Pretty good concept. Also has a super class for strikers, and you need a Tobiropo or Big Bomb or any of the main performers. And it also works if you have 6 striker characters, always good with some options. And the super class special does a lot of damage to all enemies, changes top and middle row to Wano, bottom row to tandem, and changes strikers to super striker. And of course this supercross special is designed so you can get the super tandem. And yeah, I'm not even going to read the super tandem description here. Let's just look at what you can get from it. You can get an attack boost of 2 times to striker charge for 1 turn, and further increase received damage taken up effects on all enemies by plus 0.75. So yeah, I think this will be more impactful than the Luffy one at least, because I can kind of see the design here. The main question is like the order you have to hit, but I presume it works in a way so that Kaido is allowed to hit with a Wano orb. We don't really know the specifics of tandem. It just doesn't make sense otherwise, because otherwise you don't get the increased damage taken, and you can't make use of the increased damage taken conditional. But basically I can see this easily setting up for a 1.5 times increased damage taken and then 2.75 times conditional through the super tandem. So yeah, if it works like I think it does, then this is actually pretty decent. It's just that just 2 times attack is a bit low, but you can always use another attack boost, of course. But yeah, impressive units overall. I think all of them are interesting, but none of them are super duper interesting. Kind of like Kid last anniversary, he was super cool. I don't think any of these are that. They're pretty basic units, just very powerful. Yeah. Yeah, some Rumble stuff. I've not looked at that yet. And yeah, a bit about the Super Tandem. And we've seen this one before. And yeah, the question is just who needs to have a tandem slot. It seems like only one unit needs it, maybe. In that case, that also makes it a bit more lenient and easier to use. I don't see every unit needing tandem, otherwise that Kaido synergy does not exist. So Kaido has to be able to use Super Tandem while having a one slot. But yeah, we'll learn more soon. And we can see a bit about the menu for Super Tandem. Since we only get it a level 1 at first, then we need dupes or Super Tandem tablets. And yeah, as you can see here, the level 1 effect is very low and has no real use really, so you need higher levels for it to be any use at all. We're also getting a special Robin, Nami and Boa unit. Probably a rare recruit, but yeah, it's getting the special treatment at least with the big art and everything. So yeah, don't miss them for sure. Everybody should pick these up. They will probably be the highest booster in Treasure Map as well. Getting a new Sora and Sunny rare recruits. And we're getting new main performers rare recruits, so that's cool. And yeah, lots of campaigns are planned, but they didn't really talk about it. But we're going to get a lot of gems at least, like 88 games on anniversary, super good. And the login bonuses will give a total of 50 games. And then the after party gets 25 games, and the countdown party gives 25 games as well. So in total is 188 games, so sure, that's cool, for sure. And yeah, we get one free multi on the Super Sugo Fast. Remember that Anni is May 12th, but that's for JP, so for US it becomes May 11th. So fellow Europeans like me will be able to pull on the 12th on first day morning. And yeah, we get some nice community goals to get even more gems. Like we can see here that we can get 55 more gems. Very cool. And it also confirms some of the events we're getting. We're getting a Blitz battle and we're getting a treasure map. Well, we knew about the treasure map. The Blitz is a bit of a surprise. I hope it's not just a Blitz. I want my like insignia style event as well. Probably won't happen, but we'll see. Okay, let's move on. And yeah, the Blitz battle is starting on the 13th, so day after. So it's the 12th, just pulling day and no content. Might be the case. And we can get an Odin that we can super evolve from the Blitz battle. Very cool. And they say that the rewards are better than usual, so let's hope. The last Blitz disappointed me a lot, so I hope this one goes all out in rewards. I'll be happy to farm like it will be over the weekend, so I can do it. And yeah, further games for the Yoshi with as well, so thanks for that. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. I look forward to this. I'll be going for all the legends. Now we just need to wait for the data downloads to see a bit about the steps and legend ratings and such. So I'll make a new video when we have more information, and I'll probably make a video about Super Tandem eventually. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.